Well, again, my name is Gabe Zollner. I just got a very disturbing series of emails. It's on Before It's News, and you really want to go listen to this. It's audio. The title is Red Alert, Police Disarming Citizen by Force in Connecticut Now. Tea Party Command Center. Apparently what had happened was a 50-year-old Navy veteran that experienced a spine injury during his service to this country. He received a phone call and was told that he needs to go down to the VA hospital and he needs to set aside about 3 hours. They want to do some x-rays on his spine. He needs to spend some time with a psychiatrist and some time with a psychologist, and he refused to do that. He didn't feel that that was appropriate. He didn't feel that that was something that he wanted to do. He refused to do that. Shortly thereafter, he received a phone call and was told that he needs to comply, and he said he refused again to comply. What ended up happening was he then was over at a friend's house, and then when he realized that I guess the police came to visit him, he went to the police station and they told him to wait for a while, and he did, and then no one came, so he went back home again. And then once he got back home again, there was a phone call that was placed to him. Actually, he made the phone call, and he was told that the police want to come talk to him. And he said, okay, well, look, I don't want police cars in front of my house. I've been here for like 13 years. I don't want to, to create a flag like that. Why don't I meet you down at the bottom of the street? So he drove his truck down to the bottom of the street, and in about a half hour, two policemen show up. And they asked him for his car keys, and they told him he's not going to be driving his car, and they took him back to his home, and he said, you're going to let us in, and we're going to search your premises. They did not give him or show him a search warrant. They went through the entire home, and they then said he apparently had a safe, and they said, if you don't open the safe, we're going to blow it up. And in the safe, he had a handgun, which was registered, and he had a gun permit. They confiscated the weapon, and they took away his permit. How insane is this? And this was all because he refused to be subjected to a psychiatric and a psychology examination because he didn't feel it was necessary when what he's suffering is a spinal injury. This is really, really crazy. And, what this announcer on the radio said is this might be like a test to see how the average American citizen reacts to this kind of treatment. So what this also tells me is that this kind of requirement will be built into Obamacare. Yeah. So that's Obama's way of circumventing our Second Amendment rights. And what they're going to do is they're going to have these psychiatrists and psychologists deem a large number of us being less than rational. Therefore, the government will determine that we shouldn't be armed. You got to give these boys credit, huh? This madman has got to be stopped. I mean, Connecticut is a far-left freak state. But here's a citizen that's lived in his home for 13 years, no criminal record, no criminal past, no criminal involvement, a model citizen who got wounded serving his country, and this is how we treat him. What this clearly tells me is this is in the future of a lot of American veterans. And beyond that, I'm pretty certain that within those 17,000 pages of Obamacare, this will be a requirement for people to have access to Obamacare. And that'll mean having to submit to a psychiatrist and a psychologist to determine your mental well-being. Interesting, is it not? Scary. That's what it is. It's actually terrifying. Yeah, they're coming after our Second Amendment rights, and you know what? They're going to get them.